Maybe he'll give something reborn that, like, is big. Neato. Alright, let's draft a Shaman here. Give me some Pack the Houses. Melomania is a great card. That could be, like, 8 Pack the Houses, right? Let's try Melomania. I like this card. It's decent. Greetings, what's up, Towley? I actually like Gigantic Totem. The other cards suck, so whatever, but I actually like this card. Especially early. You know, honestly, every time I have Baroness, she sucks. Big monkey dick. She's horrible. Even when you can evolve, she sucks. Radiance of Ajara is probably fine, but Boom I think is still a good card. It's good for Infuse. Sometimes, you know, you just put 3 bodies on the board. It's good for Evolve. It's good for, like, Bloodlusty type things. It's decent. Too bad the bots aren't totems, though. Let's grab the Menacing Nimbus. I do think you can probably just jam, like, as many Unliving Champions as you see, and it will probably be good pretty consistently. It feels like you get a bunch. Wow, I want Grand Totem Eyesore. Is that crazy? Look, we can even buff our Gigantic Totem. Alright, I'll take Rockgill. Rockgill's pretty good. Take a Geyser here. These are, kind of whatever. Let's take a Fire Ellie as well. I love Fire Ellie. Do it? Sorry, I couldn't do it. Nimbus is a sneaky good card. The high rolls aren't so hard to get. I feel like it has less high roll potential than the past. But it's a 2-mana 2/3 that adds a card to your hand that almost never sucks. So that alone is worth kind of a fair amount. It's like sometimes you need like a 3 or 4 and you get an 8, or sometimes you need an 8 and you get a 1 or a 2. But it's like, it's better than other 2s, you know? But I'm not sure what the high rolls are. It used to be kind of like Lyra, but even if you got Lyra now, it'd be a pretty low value card compared to like Pyrotechnician or something. Like Rag and like Baron Geddon are big elementals. Neptulon, like if you get a Neptulon, like Rag and what's the guy called? Baron Geddon. I just don't think are very good. They come down and usually aren't enough to kill a board. Rag just gets, you know, jellyfished every time. Alright, let's take the Horn of the Windlord. Amalgam, yeah, Amalgam's great. Not the 1-mana Amalgam, but the 2 and the 7 cost Amalgams are great. Oh man, we could have had the Totem deck. Let's run 2 Horns of the Windlord, and then we'll just like, we're kind of set for late game. If we don't get any more late game, we're fine. We'll skew the draft towards cheaper cards. I love Remix Totem Carver. Deck's looking very good. Yeah, we almost have nothing but premium cards right now, and I'd say our only quote-unquote bad cards are just Gigantic Totem, and I don't hate that card. I actually kind of like it, especially if you can get a Carving Chisel. Vizier over Burrower? Yeah, why not? We'll take a Peasant here. I don't want Brewmaster. I don't want, like, 2-mana 3/2s that do nothing, and I don't want to, like, get stuck having to brew something back. I just want to, like, make it to turn, wow, 6 or 7, not dead, and then start dropping some of my cards that kind of can't be answered. Congrats on the pull. Hey, thank you, man. Last time when I had one, I got Neptulon. I got the 1-man band, Amalgam, Rag, and the Warrior 5/8 that deals 5. Yeah, those are great. There's always a much bigger pool of, you know, minion types. Not always. There's almost always a much bigger pool of, like, available cards from these type of effects than people take credit for. Like, you cast, like, the Mage, get a 1, get a 2, and get a 3. And you realize there's a lot of, like, bad 1-cost elementals. There's a lot of kind of, like, do nothing 3-cost elementals and 2s. Like there's a lot of, like, kind of, you don't get the same cards all the time, and only 1 or 2 or 3 on, you know, there's probably like 4 cards that you really want to get from that Mage card. What was the pull? We got the one of the serialized Rings of the Dwarves, the Soul Rings numbered to 700 yesterday at the end of the stream out of a Magic Collector's Pack. Our deck is kind of insane right now, by the way. I like Transmutation, but man, I love Jazz Bass. It's our first weapon. Sorry, our third weapon. Makes it a little dicey, and this card is good. Good with Brass, like good with Dr. Boom. It's actually really good with this card too, but I'm going to take this because if I get a pack and I could discount a pack, that's insane. What's it worth? Probably like right now, pretty comfortably 2K. $2,000. I think, I mean, I don't know. 2 years from now, it might be worth half as much, or it might be worth twice as much. I don't really care. It's just so cool. Oh man, party favor totem. Alright, let's take a Dark Fallen Shadow. That card's pretty good. 3 Asharan Scrolls? I love this. I don't know if we have a bad card in our deck yet, to be honest with you. Yeah, Sentinel's a fine card. I need 2s. I'm taking like real 2s over anything. What does this deck? Just gives a pack. I'll take a bunch of 2s and 1 pack. Do I have to take Coral Keeper? I mean, it's gonna be three minions all the time. I'm gonna take Dinner Performer. I guess I take Harkener. I'm not taking Voodoo Doctor. I'll take Audio Amplifier. I just need 2s. Bone Flinger. I'm sure I have an Undead or 2, right? Finally, could take an Anchored Totem. Didn't get a Carving Chisel. Honestly, picking up a Carving Chisel here would have been great. Don't have any of the big spells that really value the discount. I think I'm just gonna take the Totem. We have Schooling. We have... Maybe I don't. Maybe I just take... You know what? I'm gonna take the Rust Rod Viper so I don't auto-lose to someone else's Horn or their Cosmic Keyboard. I at least have a chance to break one. That ring is the best card pull you've ever had, I assume, and it must have made your night. Yeah, I'm still in kind of disbelief. Easily the most valuable card we ever pulled. And as, you know, pretty much the biggest Magic the Gathering fan in the world and the biggest Lord of the Rings fan in the world, it makes sense to me that we got it. And I also honestly really believe we're going to get the One Ring as well someday. I have a couple more collector's packs set aside, and it's probably sitting in there. Where's the vid? It's in the Discord and it's on the Twitch VODs. And I made one big mistake, is I was calling for Poet because I knew he would be excited, but I should have been calling for Post Malone. I should have been begging Post Malone to come over and we could battle with it. Maybe I'll sell it and buy like 4 Gaia's Cradles. What? Wouldn't that be sick? Let's get a bet going on this deck. I didn't set up the bets for a while because I thought Tasney would bail our pathetic butts out, but... Wait, is this run? Can't remember. Alright, bet at your own risk because I might forget. I think it was for the last run. I'm curious about these super rare Magic Lord of the Rings cards. Break down the difference between the card you got and the One Ring. So the One Ring is serially numbered to 1. There's only 1 of it. The one we got, there's 700 copies of it. And then the other 2, there's another one where there's 300 copies, slightly different artwork than the one we got. And another one where there are 900 copies, slightly different from each other, those 3. And then the one of One Ring, there's only 1 copy of it. So in flavor with the Lord of the Rings, you know, the One Ring. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. I could just jam that next turn, maybe. I don't really want 2 of them. Let's take Cold Storage. And then the card we got, there's like a non-serially numbered version of it. So like, I think it's still a kind of an expensive card, probably like, I don't know, 40 or 50 bucks. But there's like, the Queen's Trove is forbidden. There would be thousands of copies of it. Is the One Ring Soul Ring also? No, they actually made a new card that is not specifically Soul Ring. It's not a Soul Ring reprint. Like gives indestructible, or it is indestructible. I don't know, like, I don't know exactly. I forget what it does. I think it's an okay card, actually. As of yesterday, the One Ring hasn't been found.
Never lacks corpses.
Yeah, so the One Ring, there's already offers to buy the One of One ring for $2 million. Like, people are already offering $2 million for it. So it's worth at least that. But I would imagine it's worth a lot more than that if people are just like right now willing to pay $2 million for it.
I wonder.
Go for a 50-50. I mean, even if I hit his face, I might just find enough burn to kill him. 2 million euros, a bit more than 2 million. There you have it. Hope some random little kid who bought a pack for fun gets it just for the shits and giggles. I mean, I hope someday it's found. I honestly kind of hope that it isn't open for a long time. it would just be more fun to like hear about it 4 years from now than to hear about it 4 days after the set came out. It would be more flavorful with the lore of the ring and stuff, like going missing for a long time. But maybe somebody will open it and buy it, and then it will go missing. Maybe, 200 years from now, people won't know who owns it. I have to imagine some line worker at the print shop pocketed it. I sincerely doubt it. Timmy, remember you tore up that $2 million card in a fit of infantile rage? The thing is, the packs are $45, $40 to $45. And a booster box right now is going for at least like 500, 450, 500. So like, yeah, a kid may have it, but I doubt there's too many people opening it just like on a whim. They're very pricey. I doubt that they have a $2 million card that they're just like leaving unsupervised. Maybe, but I would sincerely doubt it. The thing is, like, the $2 million to Hasbro or Wizards of the Coast means almost nothing. There's like 300,000 collector's boosters, and they're selling for $40 each. So 300,000 times, let's just say 40. Like, you're talking about $12 million worth of product. Like, I guess that's actually less than I would have thought. Is that right? Let's take that. I don't know. It just seems like they would stand to lose so much more money from a scandal. People never having any faith in their company ever again. That's like saying, like, I don't know. Coca-Cola would steal your... would burn your house down. Wizards has had tons of scandals lately, though. Yeah. $2 million thievery scandals, though. There's a difference between, like, you having a disagreement with, like, a policy and somebody stealing $2 million in front of their face. Alright, let's take that. Let's take that. Yeah, I mean, I don't need the scroll yet.
What'll wet your whistle?
They found cases of legendary cards they apparently had no idea they had. It was millions of dollars in old product that all of a sudden was found in a warehouse. So you think they, like, reprinted it out of nowhere? I mean, this doesn't sound like... I have to read about it.
Blown away. Blown away.
Glad I have that. Not so glad he had that, though. It's insane. I don't know if I will... Hey Redbeard, it's great that my schedule at work lets me see you more often. I drafted a priest and played against another priest, and both of us had Svalna. Needless to say, it took us 65 minutes to settle the game. We were both on fatigue, discovering endless spells. Never again. What happened here? Why is this buffed again? What do I do about that? Do I just kill it? I guess it stops him from playing like another blessing, hitting me in the face, and then causing me to swing into it again next turn anyway. Why are these boosters so expensive? Less cards printed compared to Pokemon? I mean, they have collector's boosters they release for most sets these days anyway. They're like $30 normally, and they're like guaranteed to be nothing but like rares, mythics, common foils, uncommon foils, extended border cards. Like, they're all kind of like collector's items more so than like just like functional. They're like special art or serially numbered cards or special foiling. Could be very good for me.
The more you struggle, the better.
These not so much. Do I want cards? I don't really want cards. I guess I'll take 2 cards because I'm probably just gonna end up trading the other thing, right? But this one's more expensive because they have the Lord of the Rings IP. They license the Lord of the Rings IP, which apparently costs them a lot of money. Okay, so what am I doing? Want to evolve. Three. Do this after.
Take my prime. You 100% streamer beefcake.
I could do this and just get a bunch of two cost cards. Wait. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that. Okay, new plan. Let's do it like this.
Elements guide me.
Well, that's incredible. That's a pretty strong card. I'm gonna leave that up because I don't have my other one. Thank you, Top D, for the 51 months. Boxes were originally 340 or so at first, and the market driving them up. Cause a pack might have 2 million inside of it. Yeah, they didn't retail at 500. I think I saw them for like 380 on eBay, 370, 380 right before the set released. This happens with a lot of new products. If there's a chase rare, there'll be a boom in cost, but it drops off and levels out. Yeah, that's how TCGs work.
For Doomhammer.
And then long term, most of these things just increase in value. I mean, the Lord of the Rings set's probably pretty unique in that, like, once the One Ring is opened, I doubt it will hold a ton of value, the sealed stuff. Just like 10 years from now, people will know they can't get it, but, you know. Is it guaranteed 2 million for the card, or is that what is anticipated value? There's already been an offer for apparently 2 million euros, so I would imagine it's worth more than that. But I think that's the largest offer that somebody's made, like, publicly, from what I heard. You can get it graded? I've never graded anything. I'd also feel, I mean, it's not like, you know, life-altering money, but I feel a little uncomfortable sending a $2,000 card out to get graded. But it'd be worth a lot more if it was a 10, and it would be worth probably the same amount if it was a 9, maybe a little bit more. But you have to pay to get it graded based off of the expected value, I believe. So, like, if it's a $2,000 card and it grades 9 or whatever, or if it sells for 3,000, they charge you whatever. They charge you like a couple $100s, I think, to get something like that graded. So while that's cool and all, like, I was watching the reaction. It was amazing. I feel like it sounded like an idiot, but I hope you enjoyed it. That's kind of part of the fun, is opening them on stream together with chat. When you get something cool, it's like way better than sitting and opening it alone in the dark in my room, you know, at 5:30 in the morning. It's just the equivalent of everyone looking for the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Yeah, basically. But that's part of the fun. I don't know. I feel like that's part of the fun. And then, you know, I like Magic, and I've been buying a couple of you know, collector's packs for each set for many sets now, and I like Lord of the Rings, so I was excited for the set before. I don't feel like I've got too caught up in the hype, like specifically the One Ring. I was happy, you know, you want to like recoup some of the value because they're so expensive, but I was happy to get like characters I recognize. We got Mount Doom, we got Balin's Tomb, we got Aragorn and Arwen. That was cool. What's up, Melly? Just can't really be sitting here trading too much with this guy because everything's gonna be like super statted. When you said, which I think we got before passing the next card, did you already know? Or is that positivity? I've just been saying that every pack we open, probably. I didn't know. How much is it worth? Probably like 2,000 maybe. I mean, who knows long term? Again, 6 months from now, it might be worth a quarter of what it's worth. I don't really know. But is there a clip I can watch? Yeah, it's all on the Discord. It's all on the Discord in the TCG section.
Armament upgrade complete.
This value is going to be based on what Wizards does in the next sets. I mean, sorta. I mean, if they print another Lord of the Rings set and make more serially numbered versions of the same cards, it probably wouldn't be worth as much. I don't anticipate them doing that, though. Can't really overload here. I can get a copy of that, but I don't really want to freeze it. Wish I was overloaded. Plate of Fire? This just feels like I have to take this, no? I feel bad that every card heals him, and they broke the reserve list promise that had existed for 20 years. Did they? With those proxies? I don't know if that mattered. Didn't seem to matter too much. Played a 1-mana 6/6. Well, I kind of need to kill it. I mean, I don't know if I have room for this. Okay, now don't hit the 2/4. Nice.
Caring for Coral takes a gentle touch.
Zarmi? Wait, Cesarmi? Thank you for the follow. Zarmi. Tyler, thank you for the raid. Anybody who isn't worth millions already would sell it. I can't imagine keeping it if pulled. Okay.
A thirst beyond death.
Don't think I can beat that. How are you, Tyler? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the new Battlegrounds meta. It looked pretty cool to me. I was happy to see Spawn of Nazoth come back. Kinda like that guy. It's a Redbeard. What's up, Milky Way? Tyler said you have to give me the magic card since he raided you. Well, there you go. You gotta do what Tyler says. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. You know, I still lurk, you know, fairly often. I know you had some time off, but I still enjoy watching Battlegrounds. I bought some free weights, and I think about you sometimes. I was thinking about your gym efforts. And I feel like it was kind of a little bit of a motivation for me. I bought some free weight sets. I've been lifting them. I mean, it doesn't really... I feel better, you know? I feel better. I was thinking of maybe joining the gym, but there's not like a real gym near me. They're all like aerobics kind of things, which is probably good too, but I ride my bike every day. Some streamers are getting yoked. It's great. Soon Dreads will be the smallest. He will be the least powerful.
You struggle, the better.
Well, we beat one Black Rock and Roll earlier today. And that surprised me. I don't think he was, like, understanding what a sick pull it was. He didn't even know you had a hit. I texted him.
My sorcery will prevail.
I didn't even see it. Yeah, right. Yeah, alright. You left me on red. Hopefully we shouted out Tyler, more importantly than babbling about Dreads the buffoon not responding to me. But if you guys don't know Tyler, one of the best Battlegrounds players in the world. If you don't know Dreads, well, he's an 8K gamer masquerading as a 9K performer. You could watch him too. You go, but you know, different skill sets. I did. Thank you so much. But I gotta mention it too, right? We can't just I gotta do my job and impress upon people like what a cool guy Tyler is, what a skilled Battlegrounds gamer he is. Friend of the stream for a long time now. Just a good guy. So if you like this stream and want to support this stream, I say check out those two guys. That definitely helps us out. Dreads plays a fair amount of Arena. I know you guys probably know Dreads, but Tyler does mostly Battlegrounds. Pirate game today was actually pretty good. I saw the pirate game. It's funny because Patches is either my favorite hero or like one of my favorite heroes always. So I'm always rooting for Patches and Pirates to pop off. But I also simultaneously a lot of the time root for Dreads to lose. Not because I'm a hater, but because, you know, because it's funnier when Dreads gets mad, you know what I mean? It's better content when he gets mad. I care about him as a person. I know how much his stream pops off when he's getting very angry, so I'm always rooting for that. But I saw he was going crazy with Pirates, so I was like, it was torn.
Thirst beyond death.
Dreads is an only up gamer. Yeah, is he? I thought he didn't play only up today. Or like play for 5 minutes and fell down. Somebody linked me this. Who was that? Is that person here right now? Philippe linked me this. I was cracking up. This is a good only up clip. Don't let Dread see though, because it's kind of not fair for him. Also, this is 50-50 for the game. I lose if I play it. I don't have another play to kill it though, so is what it is. I think it's a play. You could hex it, but okay, we lose. Did you see the Doctor Disrespect one? No. Can you link that?
What was that?
That was a mistake.
That clip's so good. The timing. The best link I got. Okay, I'm gonna look at it. Hang on. The hex just doesn't really help me, huh? Because I'm gonna have to whack into it. Okay, hold on. Wait, you have to do this? You know, you love him or hate him, he's pretty funny, man.
Elements guide me.
Hey, that's where Dreads was.
The queen's
It's a great clip. The girl, yeah, the girl one's great. The Disrespect one's pretty good too. They're all funny. It's a funny, you know, concept. I like kind of when everybody's sort of playing the same game at the same time on Twitch too. It's kind of interesting. Hi, cool cats and kittens. What's up, Callie girl? Hope you're doing okay. I'm at 7. 7 is too low. That card does nothing. This is a good card that does nothing here, unfortunately. I mean, we lost the game on the 50-50. We just didn't really have a choice. You could hex, but I think that's too bad. I think you have a much lower than 50% chance of winning the game if you hex the Holo Technician. Congrats on your major pull. Hey, thank you. It's an incredible card. I actually find that to be like less. It's somewhat like some of them are less entertaining because you fall so slow in that game. Like it's just like you're falling and falling and falling. Like that girl with the elevator is so funny because it's like the immediacy of her reaction. She thinks she's going up and then she goes down. I actually was a little disappointed watching Dreads briefly that there isn't more of that type of stuff in the game. Like most of the falls are just you mistime a jump or misjudge one. Whereas like some of those other games, Struggling or the other one, I feel like the controls and like the difficulty of it is like a contributing factor. So it's like people just like misjump and then you're falling for like 30 seconds. Red knows how to read through my typos so well. He knew what was being said. I kind of know, you know. Afraid it's a hard pass from Wickety. There was somebody else. I'm taking these suggestions right away because you're such a wholesome fella. Your high level on interaction really is to be praised. Right back to being normal, bum, etc. Yeah, so if you watch Battlegrounds, Tyler, OOTD, is one of the best Battlegrounds players in the world. Just a good guy, overall good guy. And then Dreads plays Arena before us. He also does some Battlegrounds and other games too. You can feel free to check out both of them, friends of the stream. I guess I'm just, no matter what spells I get, I'm always doing this, right? So the 2 goes in, the 1 goes in. After watching the Dr. Disrespect clip, Dreads thought he was at 50%. I think Dreads got to what, like 25% maybe? Which is honestly farther than I would have guessed. Dreads is soon to be the only Battleground streamer with 2 kids. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Slissa has 1 child, right? Who else do we have? Nobody else has kids? I guess it's because we're all so young, you know? We're a bunch of Zoomers, you, me, the rest of the community, but then Dreads kind of like, or as we call him, Grandpa Dreads. I don't want to overload, but I also don't want to do any of this other stuff, so. Young? Well, you know me. I'm young. I'm younger than Dreads. Like that's really the key. I think children in this meta. Well, Dreads is a rich Hearthstone arena streamer, so we can do such things. We have the One Ring. Well, maybe not the One Ring. We have Dwarven rings and such. It was a bad play. Could have killed the 3-1-2.
Sing along.
Me or him.
Know the words.
I don't typically make bad plays, so I assume we're talking about my idiotic opponent. Wanted that.
Your end is nigh.
I mean, I guess we might as well double trade this one, so he can't free trade it. He silences it, we're just, you know, giga-boned here. Redbeard is the most young and fertile arena streamer. True.
Let's raise the hoop.
True. Do I want that cow? No, not really. But I need to kill it.
For the elements.
Lame tongue. Poorly positioned. He could have put it here. Doesn't really matter here much. 'Cause I can take that. Then flame tongue. This turn just kind of sucks. Maybe I just play this.
Elements guide me.
I think I actually still get kind of trashed by this because it buffs. Like, I mean, I take 5 still anyway. 'Cause it's a 3-3 that's still getting buffed for 2. I just don't really have anything here. I guess it doesn't really matter though, because we have a bunch of chill vibes. So we can heal up a bit. Convince Tyler to play some arena. No, I care about my friend. I don't want him to suffer. I don't want him to suffer.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
Gigabone, the Redbeard memoir! Exclamation mark merch.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
Alright, what are we doing here? Killing 1, shooting 1. Play Dr. Boom. I think I'll just play this because it's better on our mana.
Elements guide me.
Just make sure he has just the totem. And then we are, you know, getting really close to potentially threatening lethal. 11, 14. Just limits its options pretty well here. Does the eventual owner of the One Ring become your boss? I kind of think sort of, yeah. Like if they told me I had to go somewhere and like bring my ring and like hang out, I probably would have to. Wish I had a day off. I'm taking some time off soon. Actually, what day is it today? So not this weekend, but next weekend I'm taking off. Exciting, huh? Well, I needed that. I'm gonna use swing because I have the other horn now, so I can push 6 next turn too. So he has to, like, you know, clear this without taking a lot of damage. Possible because he could just death the boom, but
All's well that some wells.
7, 8, 9, 10. Not enough. Maybe enough if I get like a lightning bolt. I don't know. I'm assuming that's lethal. I'll count, but I'm 9. Yeah, that gotta be lethal, right?
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Alright, the last couple games are kind of rough. This deck is so good. Our mage deck that just went 11, this deck is so much better than that deck. But unfortunately, we had some tough matchups early. Lost to 50-50. Maybe we can claw our way back. That mage deck that went 11 was 4-2 at some point as well, so... Did you get the boss's approval? I gotta get some content up. Today's make YouTube video kind of day. Howdy YouTube. I already marked this one. It's going up. Oh, it's going up. Come on, it was fun, wasn't it? We got Tyler there too. Like, people from YouTube need to know that Tyler and I are Hearthstone acquaintances. Friend request from 20 hours ago. I've been asking people to add me on EU so that when I take like a little break to use the restroom or grab a little snack, we can spectate arena still.
Let's see.
So if you do play arena around this time, you don't have to only play arena, but feel free to shoot me a friend request.
The calm before the storm.
Is Tyler OOTD the correct one? That's the guy. Yeah, that's the one. That's the ticket. I can't imagine it's hard to find a job as a PhD. I feel like you'd be in high demand. You would be the belle of the ball. Remember when he said that?
Take shelter.
Could play these two. It's pretty good. Well, it's always going to be good. Well, I feel like getting this out on turn 3 is such like a back-breaking play a lot of the time. You get an 8-10 taunt on turn 3, basically. It's like a little less because we lose a 2-1. Wish the accounts between servers were not separate so you could keep the collection, but I could understand the benefit of grinding more gold. Yeah, I kind of hate having to be on EU and not have my gold cards, but playing on NA at this time is just purchased account central, it's bot central, so these days. Yeah, I've been saying, and I kind of believe this, sadly. It's basically unplayable right now if you're playing in prime bot hours. Let's take that. Let's hit here, and we'll heal here, push here, and then we have Rockkill. If this board's still here, we'll just jam Rockkill. Hey, if they made 300,000 Magic the Gathering Collector's booster packs, 300,000, and they were 40 each, and you bought them for 12 million, and you bought every one that got made, you would have the One Ring. You could just sell it for more than 12 million, couldn't you? I don't really have any way. I guess I could have tested with this, but even if it's explosive, you just sort of win there. Kills one. He doesn't get a taunt. We have lethal.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Okay. I mean, 4 is more than 3. Well, sure, the One Ring is only worth 2 million. When you get Arwen as well for 2,000, it starts adding up. True. Problem is if you bought, like, 299,999 of them for just under 12 million, and the other one you didn't buy, somebody else bought and got it, that would be bad. Let's see. Rent's coming up. Probably shouldn't buy more Magic the Gathering. How much money do we have?
Thrall versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
Oh, wait. Maybe not. Okay, I don't want to keep the Geyser unless I've got a scroll. Need the Genshin check to clear. Yeah, that's like the middle of July, I think, at the earliest that we'll get paid for that. And then at the end of July, you know how it is. I hope to get... I mean, I've never been stiffed on anything, but sometimes it takes... It always takes weeks. Almost always. And sometimes it takes months. I try to look for it too. If I could start the game with a menacing Nimbus, I'll be a lot happier. Does your landlord accept payment via trading card? No. No. Hey, we got a 2. Nice. We got a 2 because we traded the card, got 1 card deeper. Never PhD? Oh no, you gotta get your PhD. I have my doctorate. I have my my honorary doctorate from Bovine U. Complex mathematical equations with a minor in linguistics. I feel like it's really served me well when I'm calculating lethal.
For you and your guests.
Lethals. I never get this card right. I want to, though. Thaddeus the Monstrosity. I would always take Get in here, but... I just... No matter what I pick, it just changes. It just changes. It's not right, I tell you. It's really not right. I don't even really want Get in. I never get it right.
Run as fast as you
What the
can.
hex? Maybe.
Wind that brass. Blown away. Blown away.
That sounds like responsibility. Gonna be the next Fauci. And I want more of that. You have a lot of responsibility now? I'm not really sure that you do.
Your end is blown away. Blown away.
I don't want to be the one to trade and chop. Let him trade and then I'll chop. Sharon Scroll, you say? Jam session. Okay. kind of insane. I have other fire spells in the deck, but that's such a good card for a shaman to get. A shaman in this day and age. Decent. The ring card, is your English text for it to make sense? It can be used in an actual Magic game? Yes. The one we got is 1 mana, and then it taps for 2 mana. So it makes no sense. So every turn, it ramps you by like 2 or 1. The turn you play it, it ramps you 1. And then every turn after that, it ramps you 2. They don't really make cards like that anymore. Soul Ring, I think, was in the first set or the second set. The One Ring does something different, but I forget. Tap to draw. Every turn you get +1/+1 damage. It was alpha. Okay, I agree. It probably was alpha. Could waste a swing, quote unquote waste. If I had the other horn, I would, but.
A thirst beyond death.
So what? He trades that. Does he trade off my 5/4? That'd be kind of rude. I need these on board for my Rod Hill.
A thirst beyond death.
Oh man, if I just get one. Oh, fuck you, dude. If I can just get one Sunken Scroll dredged, I'll get a fire spell no matter what. Fire spell? I'm gonna go one swing, put some pressure on. Top deck?
Don't keep your thoughts.
Melomania? I mean, most of my deck is very, very strong. I'm gonna draw something, right? I don't know if Melomania was the best draw in our deck, but getting a cheap fire spell early is good for sure.
All's well that sun wells.
So I can trade first. And I can do this. Oh, but then I can't bring it back this turn. That's fine. 4? Maybe I should do this first. Get another copy of that and just keep bringing back multiple copies. I like so many good options here.
Elements guide me.
I don't know. Lethal, was it? Maybe. I don't think it'll matter. It might matter. Six, 7, 10. Maybe I do want it. I did want to freeze that. Maybe I did.
Elements guide me.
I guess he could come back. Alright, fuck it. That should make it up. It might matter. It won't matter. We'll be fine. Get a more exciting game this way.
You have been.
Alright. Moving on. Continuing our climb. Mr. Red, wish me luck. These wishes contain the one. How many wishes are we doing? 10? I would have eaten my dwarven ring if we would have lost that one. You could hold me to that. I would have. Take it out of the case, out of its other case, out of the safe. Take the key out of the ignition. Unraveled it. I would have chewed it up, spat it out like yesterday's breakfast. Who are you rolling for, Kazua? Hey, don't call him Kazua. I know he did that crazy kazoo solo at the middle school talent show, but that was a long time ago. Sharon Scroll. Yeah. It's kind of nice. This is good too, but sometimes you just need to kill something and gain some life, right? I hope I get something incredible here.
The calm before the storm.
Not the worst. Oh man, I was gonna say.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
We got a follower. But we did not. I guess that kills it. I could coin the 4 into the 4. Could be nice. It might use a weapon to break it. We could always just play this and put his worst card on the bottom, on the top. I have a good work-life balance right now, but I also don't feel fulfilled in my job, and it brings me a lot of anxiety. But I'm grateful for what I have. Wow, that's a good take. That's a good mentality. Me, I need more. I need more out of my job. Streaming. I need to get more viewers. I need to appeal to a wider audience. I need to get slightly less wide myself. Oh, baby. Oh, a bunch of 7s. Well, they're banned. We don't take to those numbers kindly around here. Hey, Martin. Wow. Wait, how long has Martin been here? Sometimes people, when they at each other, I don't even look at those messages. It's okay, but I think I can buff a smaller minion. Destroy an enemy location, but it has tradable. So I guess I'll just give him a Muck Plumber. I'm ahead, and I have spells I can cast, so I'm not, like, super worried about it. You really want to put, like, a 1-cost card that becomes 6 on the top of their deck or whatever, but the tradable card, again, they just get rid of it, so... And Candle Raiser can actually be kind of nice sometimes. 6-mana Candle Raiser is pretty shitty, but so is a 6-mana Muck Plumber. How are you, big boy? I'm doing pretty well, man. Just here playing Arena. Maybe we can all quit our jobs and start a commune. A commune? A commune? In Mexico. Mexico commune.
The fallen will serve.
The Morelos commune during the Mexican Revolution between 1913 and 1917. I don't know about that. Not so sure.
I have but little time.
I got a 4-star weapon. And Jan Ling, at least it wasn't the kick puncher. Yeah, that's good. You don't want the kick puncher. Hit. Oh, he didn't have a corpse. 6. Maybe I just ignore that. But then he's gonna start being he's gonna have a ton of corpses. Alright, maybe I find something here. Jam session for the reborn. Plus a 2. Yeah, I kinda dig that. Do I even bother? Maybe I trade here. Yeah, maybe I trade here. Oh yeah, that comes out. Huh?
100 bar to rule them all.
I mean, he's really low. 1 weapon and I might kill him. Altered Chord for next turn. Dr. Sauceman, 1 Redbeard to rule them all. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 4 months in a row, 19 months total. Hope you can make rent this month. It definitely helps. Definitely helps. I'll be okay. I'll make rent. You know, I'm not worried about rent. I'm worried about buying another 3 Magic Collector's booster packs. A few subs, you know, definitely, you know, makes that possible. So thank you. Your Twitch Prime. And I have a way to ping. You know what would be a great draw here would be, I was gonna say schooling. Sometimes you just get everything, you know? Could get 2 bolts. I mean, this opens up a lot of outs. You know, I'm gonna actually just roll an extra roll for the weapon, or potentially a fire Ellie. Could potentially both be lethal. He always preaches about moving to Mexico. Who, me? Hey, Carney! Thank you for the 9 months. Oh, Wickedy. Wickedy always tells people to move to Mexico. I always listen to old people at the end of my life. At the end of life. When they say things, I take it to heart so I can try to die with no regrets. I'm just not going to regret anything. I choose not to regret anything. Fine. Just make the best decisions all the time. If they're wrong, then I deem society to be the ones who are wrong. If you worship space gods, you will never die. Is that how that works? Is that how space gods work?
Your king.
Not finding what we need. However, not finding what we need. Primordial's okay. Maybe it's better like next turn. Maybe he'll give something reborn that like is big. You guys are in less debt than 150,000. You're doing better than I am right now. Well, that's well. What if you have? What if you're doing well emotionally? Do you feel more like the arena dude sometimes instead of the arena guy? Sometimes, yeah. It's actually interesting. I was thinking that earlier. I feel like the arena dude. Very random, but I started listening to books on tape and while doing chores, driving and running. Any good fantasy sci-fi series people recommend? Everybody loves The Expanse. I watched the first 2 seasons of The Expanse, and I thought it was okay. People like the books. I ain't never seen them. I ain't never read the books. I never read a book. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Wait, what else did Brandon Sanderson do? I know everybody loves Brandon Sanderson. Dune is great. Oh yeah, people love Dune. The horny wind lord.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
All right, from 2 and 2 to 6 and 2, much more reasonable. Sanderson is a G. What didn't he finish like a Wheel of Time? I was gonna say yeah, that's maybe where I know him from. He like did the end of Wheel of Time or something. I'm starting a book club with Cosmic. We're reading tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. It's a NYT bestseller and everybody keeps recommending it. Even Gesticulates read it. I haven't started it, but maybe that's a good one. Start with me. Okay, I'm in the book club now, okay?
For Doomhammer.
I love Black Mirror. Read all 9 books of The Expanse and I can recommend it. Maybe I'll check it out. I have Fire and Blood and I've had it since the show came out and I haven't read it, and I really like Game of Thrones, The World of Ice and Fire, Dunk and Eggs, kind of little novellas. I should probably read it, but I just don't. Instead, I watch YouTube. Instead, I watch YouTube in my underwear. It's called From the Depths. What's up, Anton? It's wonderful to see you here. It truly is. I also recommend Mistborn. Second series has been crazy so far. I don't know anything about any of these things, so I can't really participate.
Elements guide me.
I think I'm just gonna do that rather than man, that could be insane. Rather than this.
Were you followed?
Wait, you said you're taking a day off? What's the occasion? My mother and father are coming up from California, not this weekend, but next weekend. It's a long drive, but they're doing like a couple of days. So they're doing like one day in Bishop, California, and then they're gonna stop just on the border of California and Oregon for a day, and then they're gonna come and hang out here, and we're gonna go spend 2 days at a hotel by the beach on the coast of Oregon. I'm always losing this, right? Should I take less damage? I guess I should. And should I discover? I guess I could do it next turn. It's just gotta be a little careful I don't waste it on the coin. And then I'm gonna still see them on the Monday, and then maybe Tuesday. I was talking to my mom, and she's like, I don't know what we're doing. I'm like, okay, fine. Scalding Goober. I could kill both of them. I think I will kill both of them. I don't want to use the Geyser. I think I'm actually going to take the heal here, because I'm going to kind of get rocked this turn. And I already have the Dredge. Probably going to have to cast that next turn. So we're taking 9 here. Yeah, so spend a few days lounging around by the beach with my parents. And then beginning of August, I'm going to go down to LA. It's kind of weird. They planned on coming up here around March or April, and then I was going to go there, you know, towards the end of July, beginning of August. So, it's fine. Play the 5 and the 1. I don't want to take all this damage, but I mean, I want to kill that. So I guess I'm down to just play this. Take another chill vibes. I'm pretty low. I have a lot of value in my hand. Beach equals seabirds. What is your dad thinking? He's probably trying to get his revenge. I was talking to my mom on the phone today, and my dad a little, my sister. And my mom's like, so I'm talking to my sister for like 15 minutes. She's like, okay, here's my, pass the phone to my mom. And, you know, I'm talking to my mom for, you know, like 5 minutes. Like this and that, how's everyone? And she's like, you know, out of nowhere, she's like, oh, your dad bought a Nerf football. And I was like, huh? What the hell are you talking about? Like, you know, she's like, got a doctor's appointment, went grocery shopping. Oh, by the way, your dad bought a Nerf football. And I was like, why? Why are you telling me this? She's like, oh, well, he wants to throw it with you on the beach. I'm like, oh my, okay. Finished breakfast and I brushed my teeth. It's time to go to sleep now. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Tyler. Thank you again for the raid. Thank you for being kind. I'll be seeing you soon, at least on your chat. Any desire to come to TwitchCon NA? Maybe we could hang out. That'd be kind of fun. If not, I understand. But don't worry, Dreads won't be there. Dreads isn't coming, so you won't have to worry about pretending to, interact with him. Someone is burning something outside. I can smell the smoke. But close the window, but it's hot and I like the wind. Yeah, but you're breathing smoke. Hope you have a good time with the fam. That sounds really nice. Yeah. They're bringing their dog up too, so that's fun. Do not mock your dad. He just wants to have a catch with you. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. We played catch. My dad's not a very athletic guy. He doesn't really like sports even.
Elements guide me.
Did I read it? Yeah, probably not. He doesn't really like sports at all. But we would play, catch, like baseball. And at the beach, he would, throw a frisbee around. He would, that was kind of his thing. TwitchCon, who's going? I'm going. Need a hex. Probably get a hex from this. You're going to represent Dreads in the balloon tournament since you can't be there? I wouldn't be pushing over any small women. Yerky, thank you for the follow. Yerky.
The calm before the storm.
Do not go in any ball pits. Good advice. It's pretty big board. This red is a kind soul. He would never assault a competitor to gain an advantage. No, I respect my opponents too much. Unless it was Dreads, then I would slam him. I'd pull him up over my head and then slam him on his head, thus rendering him unconscious. That's unfortunate. That he got that one. The only card that would have allowed him to clear that board. Okay. It's the kind of game we're playing, I guess.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide. Feeble fraud.
I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't enjoy that. I could turn that into rag. What does that do for me? It lets me push.
Wanna blow something up?
How much do I deal? So I rag. I push 7.
You have better.
This deck looks fun as shit. What's up, Sin? We just had an 11-win mage, and now we were 2-2, but we clawed our way back to 7-2, so that's cool. Was it lethal? It deals 24. How does that work? Hands get to attack 3 times.
Throw versus
So it goes 8, 16. Oh yeah, you're right. It's 8, then 16, and then each hand attacks for another 8. There goes all the points I could have gotten. Sorry, brother Jay. Let the lesson be learned. Never bet against Redbeard. Gonna shower and I'll be back in a bit. All right, Martin. It's good to see you, man. It's really nice to see you. I hope, hope things are going well. The priest should have played around it. I mean, them fighting the ruin was almost my ruin. I could totem here. I just lose the totem, though. Which means that I can totem next turn. I can totem next turn. And then kill that thing. Never bet against Red in Arena and beach football. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
Audio processing.
Saturday night, Sunday night. What if I hex this thing? Maybe later. We want to squeeze out these totems. The 1/1's pretty good too. It doesn't really matter. But if he's pinging it, I'm okay with that. But they reduce our gigantic totem even if they're dying for free. It's like, I mean, what am I going to do? Nothing, but there's still some little incremental value. That's what I like about cards like Gigantic Totem. They're just fun. You know what this card should do? It should get reduced by 1 every time a totem attacks.
Wind and breath.
In addition to being summoned.
Blown away. Blown away.
I mean, he might have 2 Pyroblasts in his hand now. Would actually potentially be bad for him. Gonna lurk, have a good night all. Alright, later, Callie girl. I get the feeling that your dad's been practicing his throws. Not to throw to you, but to take out the seabirds. Could you imagine my father? Exploding birds. I think that's illegal in 32 states. You can't buff or print any even totem cards due to wild. You mean due to Twist? Our beloved Hearthstone Twist. Anybody checking out Twist? How long is that up for? Is that already gone? I do this for a living and I really don't know much about Twist. And I played it also. I really feel like they didn't do a very good job of explaining like what it is, when it is, or why we would want to play it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good does it feel when you poop on average? Probably 5 being average, probably 5, but sometimes like a 6 or 7. Good night, everyone. Alright, later, Ziff. Don't breathe in too much smoke, okay? Twist the game into play with the colors and the spinny board. Spinny board? That's Twister. That's Twister.
The calm before the storm.
Time runs out on me.
That better not be a bunch of 7s. God damn it. Wait, that was fruitcake cookies. Oh, that's way better. Fruitcake and cookies. Thank you for the follow. What am I doing? 2, 4, 5s? Seems to be better than the rest of this cod swallow. Something for wild players to do, but couldn't they play wild? Couldn't they have just played wild? Now we can be triple legend. True. You could be legend in wild, arena. Sorry, wild, standard, and twist. Top 25 BGs and top 25 arena. That's kind of cool. This guy's really starting to piss me off. With the constant clearing of my board and the whooping of my ass. Can freeze it?
Perfect for the
I don't mind healing, I guess. And I suppose there's a chance that like something like the Manatide actually gets repeatable value. I don't want to draw too much. I don't think this is going to come down to fatigue, but it really might. We have a lot of value, and most mages have a ton of value too. He's at 30. Can womp through an Arcane Defenders pretty easily. Might have 2 though. Rules for this season's twist is no neutrals. Hopefully next season's rule set is a little spicier. Yeah, I think no neutrals would be a cool arena meta. But then again, I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh, wait, it's Deathborn. Not much I can do about Deathborn there. I have a sneaking suspicion that like most of the stuff would probably make more sense for arena, but won't ever involve arena. The arena experience.
The calm before the storm.
Discover an elemental, maybe? This is crap. If it hits one of these, it's actually kind of good for us this turn.
Well, that sun wells.
Let's make some new formats instead of taking care of our best mode. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Celebrate all bodily functions at work. Won't always be that way. I give 9 out of 10 feeling for normal farts, burps, and poop. But if everyone gets a 9 out of 10, then that's just your average. Then there's no such thing as like a 2. Or what about one that feels really good? Then that's just a 10? Why not just have the scale be like 1 or 2 or 3 maybe? 1 to 3. 1 bad, 2 normal, 3 above average. The poop is the 2. Bring up an interesting point. I'm having a concern. Why is... Oh, these are so bad. Why is every card that he plays a Deathborn? Moon Oxen. Thanks, Moon, for the follow. Very cool, very kind. Really see how any of these help me. I guess what I need to do is I'm gonna need to freeze something. I'm gonna need to shoot. I'm not sure if I'm getting one or two things. Hopefully, two at least. Just don't see how Rag helps us. I need double jam session. Could have double jam session, which might have been okay. I mean, still doesn't seem great. But should I do an Archon quest before bed or take Baidu out on a hot date, Mr. Red? I'll go with the hot date with the pirate babe. You could start an Archon quest. Why can't you do like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of it? And then when you go back to it, you'll have made progress. You'll be that much closer to those juicy primo gems. I'm bored of standard. I went to play mercenaries this morning. that guy needs help. It's a good hex. 3, 6, 1. Could freeze his guy. He probably has a handful of spells too. Kind of want to freeze his guy, but then I guess I don't get the taunt. Want the taunt. Certainly my best chance to win is by punching him in the face, though, right? My Archon quest is to go into the mine. Sure, yeah, go in the mine. Maybe you'll find some sand pupas. Have you been approached to promote Star Rail? It took my Genshin addiction away and gave it right back to the same company. We did a bounty for Star Rail. Nothing beyond that. I thought it was great. It looked great. It felt great. Had absolutely zero qualms. Star Rail. I think they know how to make games that A, look great and feel great, and C, you know, motivate you to make some purchases, potentially. And honestly, the truth is, I don't care. I'd rather spend money on something I like than get free Hearthstone with bots that's crap, you know? They're devouring all my free time now for months. Yeah, I guess I just don't... I like to sit and play for like a little while, you know? I like to sit and play for like, you know, an hour, 40 minutes, half an hour. Lightning Storm to kill them? Could freeze my guy. Yeah, I mean, it's problematic. But maybe he'll only have like 3 power. Oh, that's so good. I could just get another one, but then why don't I just take this one, right? Oh, that costs 0? Okay. Okay, that's a pretty good 4 from back in the day. Could hit a nice draw here.
Crushed beneath the endless tide.
So he kills one, he kills the other, and then he double trades. I mean, and I won't be able to kill... I don't know, we'll see. I guess I can take 6 and clear them both. Because this guy lives. Fire at least great. What if I hex one, trade and bomb? Chop, chop, trade, I take 6. I mean, I'm gonna have to do this at some point.
Elements guide me.
I don't know what this card does. Enemy characters can't be healed. I really wish this healed my face for one. It would feel so much better. Sorry, I need some purple drink.
Excuse me, over here.
I just realized now, it's so crazy, this turn, I just realized it was a purchase account. It wasn't until this turn. He discovered one Deathborn, right?
Bask in my radiance.
Bask in my radiance. No thanks.
Time runs out on me.
Good that time. Wish there was something worth hexing. So I take 2, but I'm in so much better of a spot than if I play that. Not a good spot, but a better spot. Makes it a little easier to do stuff next turn too. We can go 5-3-2, depending on what we may draw as well. Maybe able to get 3 cards down. Hey, Tunzelpang, Will Red, what's up? Hey, how are you, man? Just here playing a little bit of my beloved Hearthstone Arena. We got an 11-win Mage today and a 7-win Shaman. So that's pretty cool. We got raided by my friend Tyler OOTD, an incredible Battleground streamer if you don't know him, which makes streaming a lot easier when you got a little bit of a boost to your viewer count.
Time runs out on me.
That put me to sleep here.
Elements guide me.
You're taking 3 no matter what, right? You could double hex and keep the health. I mean,
Elements.
we have to swing at some point into something, I'm sure. The other thing worse than 1 Epsilon is 2. What's this draft? He purchased this deck, so it's not an actual normal draft. Probably, I don't know how. I wonder how many drafts they have to do to get this. But more than 100 for sure, which is kind of crazy. You don't get a deck this strong. Maybe 50 or 100 drafts or something. What are we drafting now? Hopefully another Mage. Hopefully we get a deck a quarter as strong as his deck, and then we've got a pretty good chance to go 12. 3 Neptulons? I'd rather see a 3rd Neptulon at this point. How pathetic. Not a 3rd Neptulon. What is he even thinking? Games you lost were not winnable. Good run? Yeah. I'm not sure if we hit purchased accounts early in the run. I wasn't really even bothering looking. I try not to pay too much attention to it. These ones, it's like so obvious that you don't really even have to wonder. You just hope, A, you don't queue into them because you just get an arbitrary loss, or B, if you do, it's at 7 wins or 8 or 9 or 10, because they're not typically very good players. So like a lot of the times they'll be 2-2 and you're just getting crushed by them at 2-2 anyway. But I was trying to get this one up on YouTube. I think it's going to make it up there. So make sure you hit the like, the follow, the subscribe, and by all means, whatever you do, don't give Blizzard any of your money, please. Don't encourage this behavior. Not worth 25 cents without a 3rd Neptulon yet. All right, we're gonna do another draft and just hope that we get a strong enough